Well, hello there. So, today I've got a bit of a daunting task. Because I'll bring that sort of stuff down to Steel Mill using physics. Using only these two engines. Two shunters. With what I believe to be a combined mass of, a combined max tonnage of 800 tons. So let's see how this goes, right? Yeah, these two. This one pays better. So I think I probably want to have this one in the back so that I can drop it off faster, and this one in the front. Two things that I hope. Number one, I hope that there's nothing on the track that I have to deliver it to already. Number two, I hope that they both go to the same track. But for now, it's time to find the two jobs. And I think those are this. 0, 0 and 0, 1. 0, 0 and 0, 1. Which one of those is the better paying one? It's this one. It's 0, 1. Yeah, this looks heavy. This looks really, really heavy. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to bring those out and then couple those, basically. And then afterwards, I'm here, I need to go there. I should probably go down this way. For simple reasons that I'll have to explain to myself first. Going down here means I'll most likely have this. I mean, all of this basically declines. I'm on a hill right now, and that's hopefully gonna be my saving grace. But going over here, that would mean that I would have to take this hilly section over here. Also, those are some steep curves. And I mean, we have some over there too, sure. And I guess this entire thing over here. But quite honestly, it's mostly somewhat normally straight. I'll have to pull those all the way up there through the tunnel and then bring it back. But that shouldn't be a problem. But also the most important and obvious choice as to why I want to go this way. Well, obviously because my train's already aligned. And you know, I would go through that way. So it really boils down to only one possible choice here. And I could take this construct and just put it on the turntable, but honestly, why would I? Wait. Yeah, that is correct, okay. Okay, we're loading stuff. And I don't know what it is, but my PC is dying. Oh, I don't like that at all. Hello? Hello? Are we gonna be okay? Okay, I think we're getting better. Never mind. Zero, zero. Haven't done this manually in a while. And honestly, for some reason, it's like frame dropping really bad. And I don't appreciate that at all. Oh boy. What is that? I hope that's not because of the freight that we're carrying. No, hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, so I have no idea what that was. But it seems to be gone now, for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong, this PC is pretty good. It's got some nice stuff in it. Some I think 24 gigabytes of RAM and an Intel Xeon something processor. Pair that with an RTX 2060 Super, and you should actually have something that should run this game, right? Well, sometimes I feel like, I don't know, it's just not running the way I wanted to. We should be good here. And I honestly don't know if it's because the game isn't optimized, or if it's because of my PC. I also have no idea why my recordings are that, I wouldn't say low quality, but sometimes a tiny bit. I don't know, like when I move around, there's like fragments. And that shouldn't really happen, and I have no idea what settings to tweak in OBS in order to fix that, because I'm seeing this in perfect quality. That's the thing, I'm seeing this in actual perfect quality. Come on. I'm just not sure why OBS doesn't want me to show it to you in perfect quality. But we seem to be good now. Remember, kids, don't do this at home. You know, sometimes that happens. It's just a perfect example of what I have to deal with. I like to think that later on when I'm editing this, I look back at it and I just say to myself, like, wow, I had no idea what was gonna happen. And all the things that would unfold this time. And the things that I fucked up. Okay. That's scary. That is really, really scary. So in theory, I should now have 4... 5, I should now have 9 cars with me. Just enough to go below a long 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Everything's here. The whole crew has assembled. And now it's time. We get to work. Assuming that I can get to work, because there might be some fees that I have to pay. Nope, this one works, and that works. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and fly over there. Start up the train. And I'm gonna just very slowly build up speed here. Never mind, that's good. A6L, that's good. And this goes to B31. I guess what I could have done was taken them the other way around. So that I could just leave them at B. And then head out to A6L. I just figured it would be better this way because, you know, you can't really judge those things just from the start. Now we're still crossing everything over there, and I would not want to derail anything. So the thing about A6L in Steel Mill is that it's over here, basically. But since I'm coming through southwest... No, I'm not. I'm coming through northeast. Now I have a problem. Okay, well, that is actually no problem. I'll just have to do some trickery. So, we'll do it the way that I just described, basically. We'll go through all the way on B31, or B3I, or whatever you want to call it. At least I hope that everything's clear over there, because if there's another job, then we're basically hitting a dead end. And then I would have to do some magic. After that, because the one that has to go to B3, or B30 or B31, is the one that I have right behind me. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just drive onto the B rail and unload this thing behind me, turn in the contract already, and then I'll uncouple that, set back, move out backwards a couple of those things from the other side, and then of course detach the other contract, and then pull those out and push them in. Because the thing about A6L is it's a dead end, essentially. And the thing about Steel Mill is you have no idea, no idea, you have no way of turning around your train consist. There isn't any such, I don't know, like a cool way, like in a goods factory in town, where you can, hold on, if I can find it, where you can do like a loop here. No such thing. In Steel Mill, it's either going like this, going like that, and the way that your train is facing, that's gonna be what you're stuck with. Which is why I like entering through southwest, because then you can, with your trains facing northeast, because then you can set those out and then back up in. But I guess we're just gonna have to be a bit creative and shunty with the way we're doing this. Also, we've passed the tunnel. Cool. 60 going downwards. I think... Oh no, there's another tunnel. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, this is a perfect opportunity for me to count all the wagons again. And just see if anything's derailed. It doesn't feel like anything's derailed, we're still picking up speed actually. Which is really cool. Ah, we're even overheating. Okay. So we're gonna have to find some nice flat ground for us to coast. Because unsurprisingly, it's getting quite warm in there, okay? Okay, yeah, this should be pretty coastable. All of the brakes are off. We're losing speed. Well, that's the thing about those kinds of contracts, those heavy lifting ones. You've always got to manage your heat, and I think that's an arrow pointing upwards. Yes, but it's also a 40. Could this go down? Okay, we're slowly going down. And I think as long as we have some consistent 30, we should be okay. Now we're going down, okay. That doesn't sound very good. I wouldn't want to stop to see if anything's happening. It doesn't feel like wheel slip. It doesn't sound like wheel slip. I'm honestly worried that we've derailed. All of this time, and I guess I finally get a good look at the scenery again. It's all worth it just for this, to be honest. I think I see something. Never mind. No, that could be good, okay. No, it's just leaning some weird way, and I thought for a second we might be derailed. It feels weird and scratchy. I'm gonna look it up, okay? Hold on. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yes. Correct. Yes. Yes.
But Exo, why are you leaving your train alone? That is dangerous.
Perfectly aware of that. Oh no, it is wheel slip, okay. Please stop wheel slipping. Got 40 minutes, I doubt I'll need them, but thinking about it, I might. I actually might, and you know what? Maybe the better choice here is... What the fuck, man? Maybe the better choice is to not go for speed and not go for the time bonus. Cash in on the time bonus if we get some, but I'm not gonna force it. Because this is some really heavy shit behind me. Might not be the longest train I've ever hauled, but it is the heaviest. And quite honestly, I don't want to risk anything. At this point, I really don't want to risk anything. Because those two contracts pay very much well for their own. I think I can get to a combined 30,000. Just doing them. I mean, obviously it's a bit lower than that. I think it's like a combined, I don't know, 28,000. overheating. I think I can coast. I should. Wow, we came from all the way over there. That's so good. Look at that. That's nothing here, but it's so far away. That's what I meant last time. You don't really get a sense of scale just by looking at this map alone of how big this entire place really is. And that might be an 80? Okay. Good thing is we're going down, because that means I can let my engines rest. We're also losing speed. But I think we might start gaining speed in a second. I want to stay at some consistent 30. I don't want to rush anything. Especially because we're gonna have a junction coming up. I mean, the junction is still like far enough away. So much easier with a DE6. I should be good then. As of right now, I really don't know what I prefer. If I prefer long trains but light ones with light cargo, or short trains with really heavy cargo. Might be a combination of both. We got some more ground spikes. Thankfully, they don't do us any harm. I thought I would have tried. Okay, we're making good progress. Even now we're losing speed. We're starting to get back into the orange and we're losing speed. Okay, this one goes down. I think we should be okay with just coasting. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is genuine fear in my voice. Well, I don't know if it's my voice, but I am, in fact, genuinely nervous. Because, you know, how hot, funny train game about derailing. But also, I don't want to derail. I really don't want to derail. Okay, so there's this track. And this one. And they are gonna meet up somewhere over there. And what I want to do is go slower, my friend. Oh no, now we're frame dropping? Okay, no, this is correctly set up, right? Yeah, this isn't correctly set up. Okay, we're just gonna have to push it out of the way then. That should be fine. We should be okay. Okay. You might wonder why I just did that. You know, why I didn't capitalize on the speed bonus that we just got. The reason is fairly simple. After a bunch of derailments from junctions, I don't trust them a single tiny bit. Not even when they're lining up this straightly and neatly. Not at all. And I don't want to risk anything. Chicago means something to me. So we got Food Factory in town coming up. How do I best go through there? I'm gonna have to slow that down too. Straight through. I could go straight through, but there is also the option of taking a separate rail that exists purely for transit. Which I might have to take. What was Food Factory in town again? I think Food Factory in town was the one with yeah, that might have been the station where I took the 2 trains with the Rescue Rangers episode. And then I went this way, like going the other way around. Yeah, exactly, because then the one after that, I took that down to City Southwest, which was my smoothest cargo run up to that point. So we're hitting the factory in a second. There should be a tunnel coming up, if I remember correctly. Either a tunnel or a bridge. There should be something. And especially because I have no idea which way to go, I really don't want to take this with anything higher than 30. I can enter the station with anything higher than 30, although I would like to keep it to a minimum. But I don't want to go through there blazingly fast. And come on, stop. You know, don't crash, idiot. Don't crash. Please, for the love of fuck, can I not have a fluid game experience for once? I apparently cannot. Well, you know what? I'll take that moment to plan a smooth ride. Just carrying on through. What? Oh, it's just moving on its own now. That's fine. This wouldn't be a problem if my game, when loading things, could hold like a stable 30 FPS or something. But especially when loading things, we just like to dip in the 5 FPS region or something. Maybe 2, maybe frames per minute. Good news because of my recent trip over here, all of the signals should still be set up correctly from here on out. We are still in a yard, so I don't want to take this particularly high speedy. Especially that thing over there. But something around the 25 region could be good. Oh, I remember Food Factory Town. Look, I found the station office. Wasn't even that hard. Now please tell me that everything's going smoothly. I think so. Yeah, I think we're doing fine. Now we're gonna hit a bit of a hill. That doesn't sound very healthy at all. But according to Dr. Eyesight, everything's still in place. I'm managing. Surprisingly enough. Why are we screeching? Beautiful. +2. Please have mercy. But yeah, that's what you get with the tractive effort of, well, 2 shunters. Are we going down? Nope, we're still going up. But this is starting to feel really bad. So, Sadly, I'll have to use the sand. Are we still wheel slipping? Oh god. But again, not going for time bonus. I'm just going for mission completion. Easy now. I think we've made it about halfway. I need to go right. Yeah, I'll need to set this up to go right. I mean, it's probably already set up this way. I knew what I was getting into. Well, not only that, but we're also heating up. Can't forget about that. Oh, what are we doing here? Yeah, we're going the right way. Get it? Okay. Okay. Very carefully now. This is one of those curves that I really don't want to mess with. The fuck? Why are we so wobbly? Is this what's going on the Rainbow Road? Minus 1.4. I love you. I love you. You're just a sign, but I love you. Oh boy. How much was that? 60? I believe we're allowed to go 60. I think one thing that I do have to change is this. Not Oil Well North, but Goods Factory in Town, because I think we came from Goods Factory in Town when we went up to Food Factory in Town. Yeah, we did, because the episode name was called Goods Factory in Town, like from one factory to another. That's how I remember things. There's always some little detail somewhere. And I never remember the whole Did you know that you don't actually really remember the thing, but you remember the last time you thought about the thing, or the last time you remembered remembering the thing? And funnily enough, whenever you remember this now, the fact that I just told you that, you're gonna think not about the fact, but about the fact that I just told you that. Unless, of course, you already knew it, in which case now I believe you thought about the last time you heard it, and from now on you're gonna remember me telling you that. I say as I drift around the corner. The independent brakes don't do shit. If I want to go slow, I need to use the full train brake. But the thing about the full train brakes is you can't dose them as easily as the independent brakes. Because as the name suggests, independent brakes only affect the engine. But if the mass that you're pulling behind you can just keep pushing you, then the independent brakes don't really do anything. You know? And the thing about the train brakes is they take forever to come off. So, I don't know what's the best plan here. Maybe like use a bit of both, like full independent brakes and a tiny bit of train brake. Use train brake only. Speed up until you derail and that breaks your fall, or I don't really know. 30. We can just move forward, but I don't know. We're going the right way though. That's what matters. I'll just have to look out for this little stretch. Oh, that's nice. Unless, of course, the game decides that it wants to load something and forces me into slideshow mode. Derail Valley PowerPoint edition. We're doing okay speed-wise. I think we should be fine. Just have to remember that I want to go straight up forward, meaning not left, I want to go right. Where is it? Not left. I want to go right through. Forwards. Oh, would you look at that? The engine has cooled down. Let's do something about that, why don't we? I would be surprised if we got the time bonus. Please slow down, because this thing's gonna have to be set, and I believe that might... No, okay, it's good, okay. We're starting to get back into well-known territory. Because I know this place by heart. And I love it. "17" tells me. And I know I just sped up. But I do want to keep it around 50. This stretch over here is gonna be a good one. I have no idea how long I've been doing this for. It feels like 5 minutes since I've been here, but I know for a fact that it's not 5 minutes. I think this is a good moment to talk about where I actually have to bring this thing to. Be straight through, and since I'm coming through northeast, I want to go forwards and then take the second one to the left, which I wholeheartedly hope has nothing on it. Because if there is something on it, then I at least hope there's gonna be a shunter over at Steel Mill who can help me out. It's gonna be another rescue rangers one. Or tag team trains. Ah, I can see it. Oh, it's beautiful. Steel Mill. Holy shit, fuel. We've been draining this thing. I mean, fair enough, right? We haven't filled it up ever since we left City Southwest. And since then it's gone like here and there and then now this entire thing. But how much fuel does this one have? Yeah, it's not much better either. I mean, we've brought that one from Machine Factory Town upwards, but I'm also stumbling over cables right now, which is not... Ugh. Also hitting things, which isn't very cool. That's a 70, and that's gonna tell me that things go upwards. Slightly. But soon enough we'll hit the tutorial area to the left. Here's the little passageway. And once we're over there, I want to go no faster than 20. Now for this incline though, I do have to worry about my speed. Hello tutorial area. But generally speaking, I really only need 20. Getting up here though is gonna be a bit of a problem. And we've got most of it down over here anyway, so yeah, we're picking up speed again. Just wanna not really coast, but take it slow. Wow, yeah, we're chugging. Okay. the most important thing first. We want to go straight. And then we want to take a left. And we also don't want to go that fast. Well, I can't aim. No, I'll just get out and do it myself. Take a left, take another left. One 3i. Take that one. Left, left, right. Do me a favor and work. Not backwards, you fucking idiot. Come on. Come on. Come on. And 6L should be the one next to A7 now. Right? Yeah. So it's that one. Which I hope has nothing on it, but I can't guarantee. I need this middle section to be completely empty. Oh wow, holy shit. That didn't feel nice. On the subject of feeling, this feels like a lot of usage of time.delta time. Which isn't bad, but it makes this makes maneuvering like that really hard. Wrong one. Please. Complete. Missed the time bonus. But that's fine. I think pays well enough. Now. What that also means for me is that I missed this time bonus. But again, I said I wasn't gonna go for the time bonus. Ah, you're now a different thing. But you aren't. You're still here. And you are exactly what I want to worry about next. Okay, so what I mean when I say plus, times time.delta time. In Unity, you can basically say you move up forward this amount of space times time.delta time. So basically the times the time that has passed since the last frame. And what that does is usually, and that's what it does here as well, you simply get, even if you're like if you got really bad frame rate, you still go the same way. Like you would with 60 FPS and complete everything, everything's cool, and all the frames are going nicely. You gain no advantage by moving faster or further, and with slower FPS and, you know, just a really chuggy game, you still move the same way, like the same distance. Here's the problem. When you do that, and it's all about precision, like for example stopping at the correct time, or not falling down a cliff. The thing with times.delta time is you have less frames to position your hand correctly and pull the lever and like make the thing go slower, but you will be further down the line. Which means in a game like that, it essentially means you would still go the same way as someone with a better PC, with a better setup and everything. But you're gonna have less time to react to situations if your frames start dropping. And not only would you have less time to react, you also have less freedom to react, because you're gonna have to position everything first. That's a thing in VR that you have to do. And I could be totally wrong about this. They could like use something completely different. They could like go with forces and rigid bodies if they wanted to. But at least I, currently from just looking at this, believe that they're doing this with just moving positions and doing the good old time-to-delta time thing. If they aren't, well then there's something else going on. If they are, it's kinda... I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, honestly. And it's definitely my PC that's at fault here. Also, hello fuel warning. Why didn't I shut that off? Could've coasted a long time ago. But yeah, it's just a tiny problem for me. Obviously, I'm not gonna ask anyone to change anything, because that would be stupid, and not doing times.delta time would mean that someone like me would be there and like it would like break things, not only for me but for multiple people, and not only in the fact that they would go a different way in the same time and with different frames, it would probably also have some problems with like speed and frames in general that I'm just completely missing out on here. So I don't really know what point I'm trying to make right now. I guess I'm not trying to make a point, but more an excuse. If that makes sense. For why sometimes it seems like I'm doing irrational things. And like braking way too early. It's not because I like panic brake all the time. Not because I can't guess where things are gonna end up. It's just because I know that my computer might end me up with something where I, you know, don't want to be. Hello, you. Okay. Yeah, I would be double dead right now. Remember, this happened before. Can I jump this? I can. Jumping in this game is also really fun. You have to like hold down your stick and then pull it up again. You know, like flick it. If you just duck, or you know, just going up doesn't do anything, but you have to flick it. And that's like the most creative way I've seen jumping implemented in a VR game so far. And I know that you want to go faster now. But guess what? I don't want you to go faster. Just one. Come on. Yep, I know. Okay, now. Yes. This way, that way, over to that place. That was a bit too much. Come on, all the way, all the way. Very nice. I've got all the time that I need. Complete. Not too bad. That's what I want to work on right now. hitting things again. A single DE6 could have done this, but better. It could have hauled the entirety of that on its own, and it would have still been faster and more flexible. And I think a steam locomotive could have actually done the same thing as well. But doing that with a steam locomotive? You know, especially since I've never done anything with it before. No, thank you. Huh. Thought there was something over there too. Engine repair, it's probably from overheating. But this is probably brakes, wheels, of course. Body, coal, I don't need coal, why would I do that? Water, I don't need water. I do need oil. And I will need sand, sadly. And of course fuel. Fuel is going to be my main concern here, but I'm glad that I got manual service license. Because all of that times 2? No, thank you. Like, that would have just taken away basically everything. That I just earned. And for what? Servicing a train? Come on, I heard you ding before. I just couldn't grab the thing fast enough. Oh, yeah, right, I don't need that. But I do need oil, and I will need sand. Sandling. I've made that joke before. I wonder if those prices change. Okay, cool. So I've paid around 13,000 probably, and I got something around 30,000 if we, you know, calculate and do some maths and all that. So it was quite lucrative. Not gonna lie. My wallet enjoys, especially after buying the radio and everything. Boombox. And I'm just one step closer to the DE6 license. Although, I do probably want the steam locomotive license and everything that I have to get for it before that, so that the DE6 can be like my long-term goal. And once I got the DE6, I guess after that I'm just gonna get some other licenses. Oh, cool. You'd love to see that. Oh well. I think I'll do something not quite that heavy next time. And until then, I'll see you around.